G'day, bushcraft, survivalists and preppers. Today I've just had an interesting, not a phenomena, but interesting weather pattern happened this morning. I just want to share it with you because the weather in any survival situation is vital, and certainly in any bushcraft situation it's interesting. Anyway, what we've got today is it's overcast. You think, and it is, it's only overcast here. 3 miles over that mountain there is brilliant sunshine. So what's happening there then? Well, what's happening is air, moist warm air, is condensing over cold land, being blown up over the mountain, condensing as it rises, called the adiabatic lapse rate. Not that we need to know that, but what's that telling me? It's telling me that the wind direction is southwesterly today. It's coming from that direction. So that's quite a useful piece of information. It's causing what is similar to the Fon wind effect. So it's quite interesting. But what's it telling me? How's it useful? Well, it's useful, as I say, to know the wind direction. And the wind direction, I know where it's coming from. I can build my shelter out of the wind chill effect and avoid that. Now if I build a temporary shelter and then observe that wind over a month and these effects over a month, I would know where to build my permanent shelter, because I'll have assessed the predominant wind direction. There is always a predominant wind direction whatever part of the world we're in, and I can't do that here and show you. I'd need to show you down on the desk of how it all works. But other couple of signs I want to throw in are what other instant ones can we remember, because I can't pile it all into one 10-minute video. So the next one I want to look at is two different types of clouds, really, the cumulus and the stratus. The stratus is usually around about 20,000 feet. When a warm front meets a cold front, warm air rises, right? So it takes a longer period of time, this is simplifying it, to rise over that cold air, and it causes high clouds. Let's keep it simple. Where a cumulus cloud, a white puffy cloud, works the other way around. That's a cold front meeting a warm front, and you get more of a clash, and you get these condensing clouds coming up with the warm air. It happens over a shorter period of time, basically. So you get a cumulus cloud, which can suggest rain. So that's another sign. Not that that's desperately important to staying alive. Staying alive is getting fed, getting shelter, getting water. But just interesting to observe, and I just want to keep it simple, really. What can actually form from that effect is what they call a cumulonimbus cloud, a CB cloud. And that's a brute to watch. Unfortunately, they don't last very long. And that's a great rising in the sky of a cumulus cloud. It normally lasts 45 minutes. And what happens in a cumulonimbus, you don't fly into it, because you can get up to 70-mile-an-hour winds going up one side and 70-mile-an-hour winds coming down the other. So you get 140-mile-an-hour difference in the middle. So if you're in a light aircraft, don't fly into CBs, but every pilot knows that. Anyway, what is a CB about? CB is a fast rising cloud. On the downside, you will get extremely heavy weather, but it only lasts 45 minutes. If you look at a CB cloud from a distance, you'll see sometimes an anvil shape on this cloud. You'll see them rising out from other cumulus clouds if you're in the air, and you get this anvil shape. Excuse me, the dog's having a one. So how would we use that? How would identifying that be of any use to us in bushcraft survival? Well, basically just get under your poncho or whatever for 45 minutes and stay there, and hopefully one isn't following along behind it to give you another hour of trouble, knowing that full well it will pass. You're in this horrendous downpour, it'll be gone out of the way, and then I'll be sitting in my poncho or under a cover or under some shelter or under a piece of ply, thinking it'll be gone in about an hour, Hopefully one won't come across. You might get lightning strikes out of it actually, so do be careful with that. I think we all understand that. So anyway, it was just a quick look at some weather, because something happened this morning that I thought I'd share with you, which is the farm wind effect over the mountain on what is our prevailing southwesterly. So I thought I'd put it on a video and just throw it out as an experience. Do comment on it. Maybe, you know, a lot of you guys out there know a lot more about weather than I do. So I'd like to start a run on this, and let's put some weather facts in and how they can benefit us in a this hits the fan situation. Anyway, just a quick look on weather. Do add your comments, good ones guys. Trolls go away. Nobody's an expert at this game. We're all learning en route. But anyway, this is Pete at Pete's Place, signing out saying please don't forget to subscribe.